So, thank you for attending Srimad Bhagavatam class. So, we are discussing today 5, 18, 16, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 18, Text 16. So, it is a prose, so we will three line. Atiba Sulalita. No, first of all, we go through the word by word. Atiba Sulalita Gati Vilasa Vilasita Ruchira Hasalesa Avalokalilaya किंचित उत्तम भीता सुंदर भूरुमंडल भ्रूमंडल मंदन अरविंद श्रिया वदन अरविंद श्रिया रमाम रमयन इंद्रियानि रमयते नो So it is a prose, so we will three line. Atiba Sulalita Gati Vilasa Vilasita Ruchira Hasa Lesava Lokalilaya Kinchid Uttamabhita Sundara Bhrumandala Subhaga Vadanarvinda Sriya Ramam Ramyam Indrani Ramayate. So we will go translation direct. Word to word. So Ativa, very much. Sulalita, beautiful. Gati, with movements. Vilasa, by pastimes. Vilasita, manifested. Ruchira, pleasing. Hasalesa, mild smiling. Obhalokalilaya, by playful glancing. Kinchid uttama bhita, slightly raised. Sundara, beautiful. Vrumandala, by the eyebrows. Subhaga, auspicious. Badana Aravinda Sriya, with his beautiful lotus-like face. Ramam, the goddess of fortune. Ramayan, pleasing. Indriyani, all the senses. Ramayate, he pleases. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. In Ketumala Varsha, the Lord Kamadev, Pradyumna, moves very graciously. His mild smile is very beautiful. When he increases the beautiful of his face by slightly raising his eyebrows and glancing playfully, he pleases the goddess of fortune. Thus he enjoys his transcendental senses. Please respond. In Ketumala Varsha, Lord Kamadeva, Pradyumna, moves very graciously. His mild smile is very beautiful. And when he increases the beauty of his face by slightly raising his eyebrows and glancing playfully, he pleases the goddess of fortune. Thus he enjoys his transcendental senses. So no purport. We will go to text 17. This is also prose. So we will go translation there. Accompanied during the daytime by sons of Prajapati, the dominating deities of the day, and accompanied at night by his daughter, the deity of night, Lakshmi Devi worshipped the Lord during the period known as Samvatsara, in his most merciful form as Kamadev, fully absorbed in devotional service. She chanted the following mantra, purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Vedanta. The word Maya Mayam used in this verse should not be understood according to the interpretation of the Mayavadis. Maya means affection as well as illusion. So when a mother deals with a child affectionately, she is called Maya Maya. In whatever form the Supreme Lord Vishnu appears, he is always affectionate towards his devotees. Thus the word Maya Mayam is used here to mean very affectionate towards devotees. Srila Jiva Goswami writes in this regard that Maya Mayam can also mean Kripa Prachuram, deeply merciful. Similarly, Sri Veeraraghava says that Maya Prachurantatmiya Sankalpena Parigrihitam iti arthaha jnana parayatra Maya Sabdaha. When one is very affectionate due to an intimate relationship, one is described as Maya, Maya and Maya. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explained that Maya Mayam by dividing it into the words Maya and Amayam. He explained this word to indicate that because the living entity is covered by the disease of illusion, the Lord is always eager to deliver his devotee from the clutches of Maya and cure him of the disease caused by the illusory energy. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च निरूपं साग्रजातं सागररघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेव राधा कृष्णपदं सगनलितां श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषावानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So thank you very much for attending Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are continuing the study, Seketumal Varsa. So how Pradimna or Kamadeva is the part of the, in form of the Supreme Personality of God, as Jiva Goswami has written in Karma Sandarbha. So here we will be now discussing on the topics of how Lord is so affectionate, Maya Mayam. So how the Lord is so affectionate to the very affectionate. Maya Mayam means exuberantly affectionate to the to the devotees. So the thing is that, so as we know that we are the part and parcel of the Lord. So Lord being our Father, Sarva Jonishu Kunteya Aham Bija Pradapita. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am the seed-giving Father. Sarva Jonishu Kunteya Aham. Every species of life is the Father. So Father is always affectionate, despite our what is that? And despite our so-called obstinacy, so-called adamant not to reconcile, so much adamant to turn away from the Lord, but Lord is always merciful, just like a father is always affectionate. So despite all our obstinacy, all our misdemeanor, or or adamant not to reconcile, not in a mood to reconcile with Lord, Lord is very affectionate. So he comes here. He created, actually as a matter of fact, he created all this material world so that he can accommodate the rebellious conditioned soul and give us opportunity to go back to Godhead. So how affectionate Lord is. It is stated in these beautiful verses that in these verses it is stated very nicely that thus the Lord of the universes maintain all planets inhabited by demigods, men, lower animals. Assuming the role of incarnations, he performs pastime to reclaim those in mode of goodness, mode of pure goodness. So whole idea of the Lord is to create this material world, not because he likes that all his children go to jail. Just like Prabhupada used to give example that the government do not like to or do not wish that all the citizen goes to the jail. He did not create the jail or prison house that no, let all the I wish that let all the citizens go to jail. No. He created because he knows that some of them may be rebellious. Actually, it is said that most of them are not rebellious. There are two kinds of living entity. One is Nitya Baddha, Nitya Mukta. Nitya Mukta is 75%. They never fall down. But the 25%, they have a tendency to fall down. They have tendency to turn away. Why they have got tendency? Why 25%? Because Krishna says, Ekam Sinastita Jagat, 1042 in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, whatever is the material world is 25% only. 75% is spiritual world, and from there nobody likes you. They are Nitya Mukta. They do not come down. They are not inflicted by the Maya. So the 25% rebellious soul, they turn away. They misuse their independence. And they have turned away and come to. This is also explained in this beautiful verse by Narada Muni, that how we misuse this independence and comes to this material world. He says that the living entity by nature has a minute independence to choose his own good or bad fortune. But when he forgets his supreme master, the personality of Godhead, he gives himself onto the modes of material nature. Being influenced by the modes of material nature, he identifies himself with body, and for the interest of the body, he becomes attached to various activity. Sometimes he is under the influence of mode of ignorance, sometimes mode of passion, sometimes mode of goodness. The living entity thus get different type of body under the modes of material nature. So this is the root cause of our falling down. That minute independence. Krishna is called Swarat. Swarat means he is Swatantra. Swatantra means completely independent. So we are part and parcel. Mamavyansa jiva loko jiva bhutta sanatana. So we inherit this minute independence. That we can choose our own good fortune, what is bad, or we can choose whether I have to be with Lord or I have to under the spiritual energy or material energy. I have to be with Lord or not. This independence is given. Just like we have got independence, whether we can attend the Srimad Bhagavatam class or we do not attend. That minute independence. When it is misused means when we decide or desire to turn away from the Lord, that time we are under the influence of mind. Somebody may say that, okay, this independence is there, so what is wrong in that? Why Lord has given the independence? Prabhupada was asked the question, why Lord has given us the independence? Prabhupada says that, first of all, Lord is not obliged to answer us. Secondly, Lord is, because we are not stone, we are part and parcel. We are not stone, So there is some independence is there. Otherwise, what is the difference between stone and living entity? We are Paraprakriti. There we have got that independence later. That minute independence is there. Just like a drop of water. Drop of water is same quality as the entire ocean. If you take out the drop of water from ocean, that is salty. Composition is salt. And if you see the entire water, also is salty. Qualitatively we are same, but quantitatively different. That is called Achinta Veda Aveda. We are qualitatively same as a part and parcel. Just like a gold and gold mine. Gold also gold. Gold mine also gold. Qualitatively same, but quantitatively different. Eka bahunama vidadate kama. Nitya nityanam chetana chetanam eka bahunama vidadate kama. So that is the difference. So the cause of our falling down, to misuse that minute independence, we have inherited, constitutionally inherited. It's not like that we have imposed, taken away the independence. No. Because constitutionally, we are part and parcel of the law. Mamavyansa jiva loko jiva bhutta sanatana. We are Sanatana, Lord is Sanatana. His dham is Sanatana. Real Sanatan Dharma means when Sanatan living entity, Prabhupada given a very nice definition. When Sanatan living entity is engaged in the service of Sanatan Lord, in the Sanatan Dham, that is called Sanatan Dharma. Prabhupada very nicely explained. So now we have turned away. What is the wrong in turn away? This is our independence. But the problem is that when you turn away, we are suffering is there. Therefore, people may ask, what is the wrong? Okay, I turn away. This is my wish. We have got the independence. I can use. But here it is said that if you turn away, what will happen? Hitvatma maya rachita गृहपत्य सुहिश्रियः तम विसंति अनिच्छन्त Vasudeva Paranmukha. Vasudeva Paranmukha means you turn away from the Lord. Mukha means face, turn away the face or turn away from the service of the Lord. Those who have turned away from the Supreme Lord, Vasudev, being under the spell of Lord's illusory energy, are eventually forced to give up their so-called homes, children, friends, wives, lovers, which were all created by the illusory potency of Supreme Lord, enter again their will into the darkest region of universe. So that is the what called repercussion and ramification of turning away from the Lord. Not that who cares, I turn away, this is my minute independence. No, there is a repercussion is there. There's a consequence. A consequence means you will go to hell. There's so much miserable. So Maya immediately will capture you, and Maya will give you problem. That is stated in these beautiful verses spoken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. So what is wrong in taking shelter of the Maya? So it is stated in these beautiful verses that very nice. Krishna bhuli sei jiva anadi bahirmukha ateva maya tare de sansara dukha. Forgetting Krishna, the living entity, has been attracted by the external feature from time immemorial. Time immemorial. Nitya Baddha. Why Nitya Baddha? Because we have no time. When we have fallen down, when we have turned away from the Lord. Therefore, it is called Nitya Baddha. Although we are not Nitya Baddha, but we have no idea when it begins. Since time immemorial. Therefore, we are termed as a Nitya Baddha. Eternally bonded. Although as a matter of fact, we are not eternally. We can revive our Krishna consciousness. Because it's so long, we do not know. Therefore, the illusory energy Maya gives him all kind of misery in his material existence. It's not a funny thing. Okay, fine, I choose. This is my option that I can choose. Yes, you have got option, but you should know that consequences of choosing that option. It's not that I have got option. So, yeah, you transgress the law, you will be penalized, you will be punished, you are entitled to punishment under the strict rules of superintendent of jail. It is a meant for you to reform. And that is also, we'll go to the real purport of Prabhupada, how sometimes just like a father is affectionate to his rebellious child, and he sometimes chastise him for his reformation, for his reformation, for his rectification. Similarly, that is his affection of the father. Just like a child is smoking, father slap him. That is for the betterment of the child. If the same child will go to a shopkeeper, ask for cigarette, shopkeeper will very affectionately will say, "Oh, take the cigarette, very nice." That is not real affection. He is not responsible for this all the consequences, but the father is responsible. So sometimes Lord chastise in order to reform us, and that is the act of his or exhibition of his exuberant mercy, magnanimity for his children or for the conditioned soul, who are the part and parcel, who are the children. So that is affectionate. That is called Maya Mayam. Is very, very exuberantly affectionate, very much affectionate. So this is our problem. We have come to the Maya. We have become mad. Nunnam pramata kurute vikrama. We do not know that we are thinking that I am the product of the material energy. So let me enjoy. So in this way, we are pathetically entrapped in this excruciating, painful material existence and undergoing the obnoxious misery of repeated birth and death. It is very painful. It is stated that this material world, people thinking that what is there in material world, it's okay, life is a challenge, let's meet it. No. It is stated in this beautiful verses, in 2 verses, I think, many verses in this regard, how it is painful. Sansara Sindhu Ati Dustaram. This is Sansara Sindhu Ati Dustaram. For a person who is suffering in the fire of countless miseries, and who desire to cross insurmountable ocean of material existence, insurmountable ocean. See, this material existence is compared to a insurmountable material ocean. There is no suitable boat except that of cultivating devotion to the transcendental taste for the narration of Supreme Personality of God at pastime. See, there is no medicine for that, and it has got countless misery. Therefore, Krishna is very merciful. He comes down to enact all his pastimes so that we will be attracted. See, we don't know the medicine actually. We don't know medicine. We have been entrapped, just like a diseased person. He do not know how to cure himself. What medicine I should take? He cannot whimsically taking. Most of the people, they are thinking, oh, I have got a problem, let me counteract that problem. And they are happy. Oh, I have so much hurt, let me have a AC. Now scorching summer, boisterous sunshine, let me get a AC, I will counteract. That is stated also. See how these materialistic people thinking that counteracting is real life. No, 330, 7 and 9, I think. Sukhaya, Sukha Dukhaya. See, this is how this is stated very nicely. The attached householder remain in his family, which is full of diplomacy, politics, constantly spreading misery. Restricted in his act of sense gratification, he asks just to counteract his misery. And if he can successfully counteract such misery, he thinks he is happy. So whole idea of material existence, people do not take, oh, it is an unhappy place. Let me counteract. Life is a challenge, face it. That Krishna said, no, it is a countless misery, insurmountable. Mamamaya durataya. You cannot do that. You cannot have this solution. You cannot counteract the solution by your so-called speculative method. Narada Muni said very nicely in this verse. He said that you cannot counteract a bad dream with a good dream. You cannot counteract a bad dream with a good dream. How you counteract a bad dream? By awakening up. Oh, I had a dream, waking up. This is stated, just let me find out this verse. 429:36, I think. 429:36. This is beautiful verses by Narada Muni. 429:32. No. Yeah. 429:34. So Narada Muni continued, oh, you who are free for sinful activities, all sinful activity. No one can counteract the effect of fruitive activity simply by manufacturing different activity, devoid of Krishna consciousness. Very, very important point. The so-called pious activity, I did something wrong, let me do the atonement, let me do some good karma. Bad karma, good karma, cancel. No. He says that effect of fruitive activity simply by manufacturing different activity, devoid of Krishna consciousness. All such activity is due to our ignorance. When we have a troublesome dream, we cannot relive with a troublesome hallucination. Very nice. One can counteract a dream only by awakening. Similarly, our material existence is due to our ignorance and illusion. Unless we awaken to Krishna consciousness, we cannot be relieved of such dream. For the ultimate solution to all problems. See, this is the medicine. This is the panacea for all maladies, all diseases. This is medicine for all diseases. For ultimate solution to all problems, we must awaken to Krishna consciousness. So there is no solution to counteract the misery of the material existence. We cannot by any other method, simply by awakening Krishna consciousness. And we cannot do that ourselves. That is the another thing. Because we have been, as I told you just now, Shastra says that we are called Nitya Baddha. Since time memorial, we have turned away from the Lord. Anadi Bahirmukha. Bhavanole Jale. This Big Bhakti Vinod Thakur also say very nicely. Anadi Bahirmukha Bhavanava Jale means we are swimming and drowning, not swimming, in the ocean of insurmountable ocean of material existence. And we cannot do ourselves. Supposing a person who is bound, he cannot release himself. Therefore, it is stated, these beautiful verses, that we cannot release ourselves. Why it is important, a temple, a spiritual master, devotee association? Why it is important? Because ourselves we cannot free ourselves. No, that is not possible. It is stated, see, it is stated in this verse. Anadi avidya juktasa. Again, anadi bahirmukha and anadi avidya. This ignorance is time memorial. These verses are very, very important verses. We learn from the Prabhu actually. Because a person who has been covered by ignorance is time memorial is not capable of effecting his own self-realization. See? Cannot capable of effecting his own self-realization. There must be some other personality who is in factual knowledge of absolute truth, can impart this knowledge to him. So we need somebody who can impart. Therefore, amajnana timirandasya jnana anjana salakaya chakhur unmiletan sena tasmai Sri Gurave Namo. What is the meaning of that? Meaning of that means now we are in dark of ignorance. So only way to come to light by the torchlight of knowledge which has been imparted by the spiritual master. That is the real meaning of amajnana timirandasya jnana anjana salakaya chakhur unmiletan. Then we can see as it is. Shastra chakusa, not our blunt eyes. So we need somebody. Krishna also repeated this one. Krishna also says that we cannot do ourselves. We cannot try ourselves, we cannot. Sadhus, it's a very nice verse. माया मुग्ध जीवेर नाही सोर्थ कृष्णा ज्ञान जीवेर कृपा कैल कृष्णा वेद पुराण. The conditioned soul cannot revive his Krishna consciousness by his own effort. Again, it is stated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, God himself. But out of causeless mercy, see again it comes. Why today these verses are important? Because today's topics is how Lord is very affectionate. If we are writing the letter, to whom it may be, what is that? To whom it may concern, right? Application. To whom it may concern, Lord bestows his causeless mercy. We will talk about that. How so many instances like Agasur, Putana, how Lord is exhibiting his causeless mercy. So here it is Krishna say that out of the conditioned soul cannot revive his Krishna consciousness by his own effort. But out of causeless mercy, Lord Krishna compiled Vedic literature and its supplement Puran. So there is a too fast thing is that we cannot do ourselves, we cannot release. Second thing that Krishna compiled Aham Vedanta Krit Vedavid, Bhagavad Gita 15:15. Why he compiled? Because knowledge. Without knowledge, one cannot awakening. The knowledge is a very important factor. The transcendental knowledge. So here it says that Krishna created Vedic literature and its supplements Purana. What for? So that we will be educated. Without knowledge, one cannot surpass. So knowledge is important. That means Shastra reading is important. Therefore, every time I write, here, read, books are there. Why? Krishna has left his boat, left his instruction. Prabhupada has left his instruction. Krishna has left his instruction for us to cross the boat. That is stated also. This verses is there. Yesterday also we have quoted this verse in another context, but this can be this can be used for this context also. O Lord, who resemble the shining sun, you are always ready to fulfill the desire of your devotee. Therefore, you are known as Desiratory, Vancha Kalpataru. When Acharya completely takes shelter under your lotus feet in order to cross the fierce ocean of Nisa, they leave behind the earth a method by which they cross. Because you are very merciful to your other devotees, you accept this method to help them. So, here the Acharya has left the boat for us. They have crossed. After crossing, they have left for us the boat. You all come. So that is, what is that boat? Boat is the books. Books are the basis. This basis is not there. Our foundation of our movement is the books. Prabhupada said this is the backbone. Without knowledge, nobody can cross the ocean of material science. In this regard, I'll show you verses like Lord Shiva say. Lord Shiva say that very nice. Lord Shiva say in the material world, there are different type of achievement. Somebody is cricketer, somebody is big things, so many achievements. But of all of them, the achievement of knowledge is considered to be highest, because one can cross the ocean of nescience only on the boat of knowledge. Otherwise, ocean is impassable. This is very, very important. The ocean is impassable. So therefore, the transcendental knowledge, there are two kinds of knowledge. What is the two kinds of knowledge? Paravidya, aparavidya. Paravidya means supreme knowledge, transcendental knowledge, which is related to Krishna. But aparavidya means, what is that aparavidya? Material education. Material education means all how to earn livelihood. That is more entangling. Jada vidya jata mayara vaibhava, the influence of maya. The aparavidya is a impediment, it is stumbling blocks to our advancement in Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Vinod Thakur said. Hari bhajane badha. It is an impediment, it is a stumbling block, all this apara vidya, material. Because material vidya will give you how to increase your sleeping, eating, mating, defending. That is what livelihood. How to earn money to increase our sleeping, eating, mating, defending. Today this iPhone version, another iPhone. Today HDB, next tomorrow condo. Today this brand of car, tomorrow I promote to BMW. Honda to Civic, Honda to BMW, BMW to Mercedes. This is what going on, increasing the sleeping, eating, mating, defending. That is aparavidya. But paravidya is different. Paravidya, it is stated, this paravidya is why important? Why paravidya is important? Because it is stated, see, everything is written. Bhagavatam is enough, complete actually. A transcendental knowledge in relation with Supreme Lord Hari is knowledge resulting the complete suspension of the wefts and wheels full of material mode. Such knowledge is self-satisfying due to its being free from material attachment. Being transcendental, it is approved by authority. Who could fail to be attracted? Why the transcendental knowledge is important? Because it suspends the wefts and whirlpools of the repeated birth and death. You say that, Prabhu, I don't want to study, I don't want to know. Prahlad Maharaj say, no sir, without the knowledge you cannot cross. Prahlad Maharaj say in these beautiful verses that you cannot cross without knowledge. Nobody can cross. Nobody can cross. Prahlad Maharaj say that my dear friend, O son of demon, it is certain that no one bereft of knowledge of Supreme Personality of Godhead has been able to liberate himself from the material bondage at any time in any country. Rather, those bereft of knowledge are bound by material law. They are factually addicted to sense gratification and their target is woman. Indeed, they are actually plaything in the hand of attractive women, victimized by such conception of life. They become surrounded by children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Thus, they succumb to the material bondage. Those who are very much addicted to this conception of life are called demons. Therefore, although you are son of demon, keep aloof from such a person. Take shelter of Supreme Personality of God and Narayana, the origin of all the demigods, because ultimate goal for devotee of Narayan, because the ultimate goal for the devotee of Narayan is liberation from the bondage of material existence. Our whole idea, see, how to liberate from this material existence. So that is only solution has been given, this transcendental knowledge. Therefore, Krishna has created all this Veda Purana. Prabhupada has written all the Acharya has given this, left their books, they are like boat to cross. So how much affectionate Krishna, he is arranging everything. He's arranging everything. He comes also. He arranges also. Everything. How much affectionate. Maya Mayam. Nobody can be affectionate. Krishna says, I have given this transcendental knowledge so that one can cross. Not only that, sometimes people say that, oh, knowledge is too much. I like the pastimes. Krishna says, yes, I am doing pastime to attract you. He says that, I have come. Why I have come? Why the incarnation has come? So Krishna has very nicely spoken in this verse. Jai Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. अनुग्रहाय भक्तानां मानुषीं देहमास्थिता भजते तादृश क्रीडा यस्सुता तत्परो भवेत्. Brahma, when Lord assume a human-like body to show mercy to his devotees, he engages in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated to him. Anugrahaya means mercy. Again, Maya Mayam, how he is affectionate to devotees. Anugrahaya Bhaktana, very much merciful Lord. very much merciful. Therefore, Shastra say that whole idea that, as we know that how misusing independence we have been entrapped pathetically in the material world. As a result, Maya is giving us lot of problem, and we have personally we have no strength to no strength, or we have no capability to liberate ourselves. We need somebody. We need temple. We need prasadam. We need devotee association, and above all, we need a bona fide spiritual master who can impart this knowledge, how to get out. And we also understood that Prahlad Maharaj is saying that nobody in this world, any country, can liberate himself with the bereft of knowledge. Then Lord himself saying that, yes, I come to enact all the pastime to attract the living entity. Because living entity now attracted with so much Bollywood, this, that. So because everybody has a propensity to attracted by the everything is beautiful. Somebody is famous, somebody is so powerful, somebody is intelligent, somebody is renounced. Krishna is called Sarahashcharya Punyam. Swayam Bhagavana, Punna Bhagavana. Aishwarya Samagrasa, Veerasa, Jasasa, Sriya, Jnana, Vairagya. Everything is why? So that he is full of opulences. So when he comes down to exhibit his opulences, so that we will be attracted. Because we have a natural propensity. Either you have to choose Instagram or Nandagram. Either you have to choose Krishna or Khan. So therefore, Krishna has a supreme, because he is Sadhaishwarya Punyam, he is complete. All these opulences are incomplete. So he is more attractive, is all attractive than any small kind of the material people, material icons, Bollywood icon, cricket icon, all these, that. No, all the influential people. Therefore, he telling, I come down to enact my pastime, so that people will get. In these verses also he say that my purpose of coming down to show the mercy actually. Krishna says that in this verse, the Supreme Personality of Godhead acts through his material energy in creation, maintenance, annihilation of this cosmic manifestation. Why he created all these things? Just to deliver the living entity by his compassion, again called compassion. This is Maya Mayam. So this Maya Mayam word will go on, because whole Bhagavatam is the narration of his exuberant, causeless mercy of Krishna towards the conditioned soul. So whole Bhagavatam can be presented for this Maya Mayam. Stop the living entity birth and death and duration of materialistic life. Thus he enabled the living entity, living being to return home back to God. So whole purpose of his appearance to show his exuberant, causeless mercy and enable the conditioned soul to go back home, back to God. Try to understand. To awakening Krishna consciousness and enable us to go back to God. That is his idea. So he comes down. Therefore he is very affectionate. Any form. Today also, in any form, Lord is affectionate to the devotee. Any form. To show causeless mercy to the devotee who take birth in future in the age of Kali, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna acted in such a way that simply by remembering him, one will be freed from all lamentation and unhappiness of material existence. In other words, he acted so that all future devotee, by accepting the instruction of Krishna consciousness stated in Bhagavad Gita, could be relieved from the pangs of material existence. Bang, you see. Particularly age of Kali. So Krishna had enacted such a pastime. He has presented Bhagavad Gita, and his pastime is recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam. Two types of Harikatha. One is Bhagavad Gita and is Bhagavatam about Krishna. And he enacted all the pastime so that we will be relieved from these pangs of material existence. It is stated in these other verses, 11.1, 11.1.6 also. So Lord arranged everything so that we can take the advantages of this and go back to Godhead. This is also stated. No, so many verses in this regard, that how Lord is extremely merciful. So Lord, here it is said that by seeing the footstep of Lord Krishna, people become attracted to him, and thus they wanted to offer their bodily activity to the Lord as it follows. In this way, Krishna very easily spread his glory, which are sung throughout the world by the most sublime an essential Vedic verses. Lord Krishna considered that simply by hearing, chanting those glories, conditioned soul born in future would cross beyond the darkness of ignorance. Being satisfied with this arrangement, he left for his desired destination. See how merciful. He come to arrange everything so that in future also, people in the particularly in the age of Kali, they will take the benefit, hear about his glories, his teachings, and go back to Godhead. Everything arrangement has been done, but we are unfortunate if we do not take the advantages of this. Krishna Sodham Upagate Jnana, what is that? Krishna Sodham Upagate Dharma Jnana Adivisaha Kalau Nostadisam Esam Purana Ko Udinarduta. So Kala, everybody lost his eyesight, means they have no spiritual realization. So therefore Krishna has left Srimad Bhagavatam, which is like a brilliant sun to dissipate the darkness. So Krishna has arranged. He also, the Bhagavatam is literally incarnation of the Lord. So therefore everything is done out of his affectionate. He wanted that everybody, all these devotees, all these conditioned souls should get delivered. That is his things. So only way, it is stated very nice verses, that particularly in the age of Kali, Krishna has arranged very nicely. Yanite charitani se manusha sadhava kalo sinvanta kritanta cha tarishanti anjasa tamaha. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities and also glorify them will easily cross over the darkness of the earth. Very easily. Simply processes hearing and glorifying the glories of the Lord. That is spoken by the Uddhava to Krishna. So how Krishna has arranged everything for us, how he is so much affectionate. Another verses in this, O my dear Krishna, your pastime are supremely auspicious for mankind, are an intoxicating beverage for the ears. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for other things. Our material bondage is due to our deep desire. Prabhupada written, purport written, deep desire. The desire is so much rooted, material desire. So that desire automatically we will forget. When one who is very much Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, very much attracted to Vasudeva Katha. Therefore, our whole arrangement to give an opportunity for everyone to come to temple, associate with devotee, hear about Krishna, then take prasadam, everything, all the thing arrangement for the deliverance of the conditioned soul from this obnoxious material existence. So how Lord is so affectionate. Everything is arranging very nicely. Whole idea of his incarnation, any incarnation, it is stated today, purport, Kamadeva is the form of the Lord also. So any forms, Lord is same affectionate. In these beautiful verses, we say that, O Supreme Controller, your Lordship is previously accepted as incarnation as a fish. Kesavadita Meena Sarira Jaya Jagadisa. Horse, a tortoise, Nrsimhadev, a boar, swan, Lord Ramachandra, Parsuram, among the demigods, Vamandev, to protect the entire world by your mercy. Again, this mercy comes. Mercy is always there. Now, please protect us again by your mercy by diminishing the disturbance in this world. O Krishna, best of the Ajus, we respectfully offer our obeisances unto you. This is how it is saying that. So, any incarnation, just like our appearance day of Nrsimhadev, appearance day of Lord Chaitanya, all these things is not about fasting and feasting, or drama, cultural program, that is fine. But whole idea is to remembering the Lord pastime. That way we can awakening our Krishna consciousness, deepen our Krishna consciousness. Whole idea of appearance day is not just like that, wearing nice dress and evening come, have drama, prasad. No, this is not our idea. Idea is to remembering Krishna's pastime, hearing about his pastime. So whole incarnation is meant for that. Any incarnation. It is stated in these verses. I told you, once you read Bhagavatam, all answers are there. To enjoy your pastime, you manifest yourself in various forms in this material world. And these incarnation cleanses away all the unhappiness, those who joyfully chant your glories. So whole idea of appearance day conducting or observing is not just fasting, oh, I fasted, good, enough. No. To glorify, remember, glorify how the Nrsimhadev come, how he, for his devotee, he came out from the Satyam Vidhatam Nijavurtya Vasitam. How he, to protect the, what is that, Satyam Vidhatam, to prove the statement of his devotee, he comes out from the pillar. So this is the whole idea how the Lord is merciful. Otherwise, we are in handcuff, we are in jail. The wedding ring is the smallest handcuff in the world ever made. Because the material bondage comes with the family life. As soon as you have uniting 558, what is that? Punsa striya mithuni bhavayetam toyor mitho hudaya ganti ahu ato gruhakshetra sutatta vite janasya moham aham mameti. Visvambhar, the Lord himself said that our material attachment begins with family life. As soon as you uniting with marriage, so there is always the attachment started. That attachment is expanding to children, society, so and so forth. So and so forth. I want condo, I want to maintain the society, my prestige, social prestige, my country in this way. And that is more cemented as we grow old. And very difficult to liberate. Prahlad Maharaj said, how can one liberate from the family life? The best way to unlock the handicap, hear Krishna Katha. There is salvation also there. Only problem is there means Bhagavatam also salvation. Narada Muni has given a very ultimate salvation. It's very nice verses. Narada Muni says those householder, because nowadays 99.9% are householder. A grihastha means grihasthita iti grihastha. When those who are staying in grihastha, household life with wife, children, that is called grihastha. Ashrama is added means there is some Krishna consciousness. Must associate again and again with saintly person. And with great respect, he must hear the nectar of activities of the Supreme Lord. His incarnation as this activity are described in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Purana. Those ones should gradually become detached from the affection for his wife, children, exactly like a man awakening from a dream. I was telling about how Prahlad Maharaj, Narad Muni say that you cannot counteract a bad dream with another bad dream or another good dream also. A dream only can be counteracted by awakening. You immediately awaken. Oh, where is dream? Tiger, where is tiger? You say tiger is coming dreaming and you dream another dream, hunter also coming. So in this way protect me. Tiger is after me and now I dream hunter who is helping me. In this way they cannot counteract. A problem cannot, there is no material problem cannot be solved by material solution. That is the problem. That is the misconception in this world. Everybody trying to solve the material problem with material solution. Prahlad Maharaj say no. A very nice verse. I remember this verse. So only spiritual solution, not material problem is solved by the spiritual solution. That is stated in these beautiful verses. O great one, O Supreme Lord, because of contact with displeasing circumstances and separation from pleasing circumstances, one is placed in a most regrettable position. On heavenly or hellish planet, as if burning in a fire of lamentation. Although there are many remedies by which to get out of miserable life, any such remedies in the material world are more miserable than miseries. The material solution is more problematic than the problem itself. Prabhupada used to say that just like we have invented the vehicles, for that we need traffic, we need road. In this way, we are entangled, we need traffic police, entangled in its complexity. It's like a, what is that called? Spider. Spider is making and himself trapped in this. This verse is there, 6152 or 51, like a spider. So in this way, we are entangled. So Lord is so affectionate. And to whom it may concern, Lord bestows causeless mercy. Just like Putana. Putana has come with a very malicious intention, malified intention to kill Krishna. But he comes in a disguised form as a gopi, a devotee. Lord took the positive side. Therefore, a Vaishnava should be others of this. always take the positive side. So therefore, his mercy is nicely glorified in Bhagavatam. Aho bakiyam tanakala kuttam jigham saya. What is that? Aho bakiyam tanakala kuttam jigham saya apayat apyasabdi lebhe gatim dhatre muchitam tatanyam kamba dayalum saranam rajema. Kamba dayalum. Who can be so merciful than Lord? Kamba dayalum saranam rajema. Prabhupada says that here is the example of extreme mercy of the Lord, even to his enemy. It is said that noblemen accept the good quality of a person of doubtful character, just as one accepts from a stalk of poison, accept nectar from a stalk of poison. See, in his babyhood, he was administered deadly poison by Putana, a sea demon, who tried to kill the wonderful baby. And because she was a demon, it was impossible for her to know the Supreme Lord. Even though playing the part of baby was no one less than the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here it is saying that how his Lord accepted the motherhood of Putana, because if she pretended to be an affectionate mother, a person is coming to pretending to be an affectionate mother, she got the liberation as status of mother, very exalted position, very towering position. What to speak about the devotees who come, Jashoda Maya, how much they are blessed by the Lord. Aho bhagyam nanda gopa vridanukusam yam mitram paramanandam punna brahma sanatana. How glorious the Jashoda Maya, how glorious the Nanda Maharaj, how glorious the Brajabasi. Yam mitram paramanandam punna brahma sanatana. This is spoken by Lord Brahma. That is the mercy of the Lord. To whom it may concern, we are writing application, to whom it may ever concern, to whom it may concern, Lord bestow his mercy without any reservation, without any restriction. No, free flow. Think about the Putana, think about the Agasur. Agasur, his plan was to kill. His plan was to kill entire Brajavasi, all the children, and children died, means parents out of lamentation, they will also die. Brajavasi will be finished. But Lord liberated him. He has given not Saujya Mukti. Actually, Jiva Goswami say they have got Sarupya Mukti also. This is stated in this verse. That, O Supreme Lord, you are not an ordinary living entity appearing in this material world as a result of fruitive activity. Therefore, your appearance, birth in this world, no other cause than your pleasure potency. Similarly, living entity, you are part of, not this verse, sorry. What is that? 10, 14, 35. This Brahma is speaking about. See, Brahma is speaking that my mind becomes bewildered just trying to think of what reward other than you could be found anywhere. You are the embodiment of all benediction, which you bestow upon the resident of cowherd community of Vrindavan. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and her family members in exchange for disguising herself as a devotee. So what is left for you to give this devotee of Vrindavan, whose homes, wealth, friends, dear relations, bodies, children, very lives and hearts are all dedicated only to you. So disguise is coming, he also delivered Aghasur. Aghasur he delivered because Aghasur for a moment he was thinking in the mind of Krishna. The verse is there, forget, somewhere is there. So this is the mercy of the causeless mercy of the Lord. So in this beautiful verses, he say that Putana was always hankering to blood of human children. With the desire, she came to kill Krishna. But because she offered her breast to the Lord, she attained the greatest achievement. What then is to be said? Those who had natural devotion and affection for Krishna as a mother, who offered him the breast to suck or offer something very dear, as a mother offers something to child. So this is the thing. Another thing is that example has been given. Example is given in this Gajendra. So Gajendra, he did not call out Krishna. He told somebody, Supreme Personality of Godhead, indirectly calling. No demigod came to rescue, but Krishna came and rescued him. That is another example of Krishna mercy. Indirectly call also, he came and rescued. Putana, Agasur, all these cases are the example of Lord unlimited mercy for the thing. Not only that, we will go to the last final, his extreme mercy. See, we have betrayed the Lord. If you betray somebody, I don't think he will come back to you. But we have been repeatedly betrayed since time memorial, torn away from the Lord. And Lord is accompanying with super soul. How magnanimous is it? Who can be so loyal than him? This verse is there in this regard. So, and one Brihat Bhagavata Amrita, it is said that Lord is waiting for us, that when we will come. There is a verse is there. What is that verse? B.S. Brahma Samhita. 24, 318. No? B.S. There is a very nice verse is there. It is spoken by Gopakumar. It is Asmin Dehe. Sorry. Two 483, I think BS. So BS 2483. 483. Sorry, BS. No, it is. So this is a beautiful verse in Brihat Bhagavatamrita. It is stated that for so long hope had me, dancing like a fool, thinking perhaps in this lifetime or this, he will finally turn his face towards me. See how much Lord is now in a hoping after hoping. He is thinking that this living entity who is part and parcel of me, he is my children, he will turn towards me. He is waiting for us. Not only is accompanying us, he is waiting for us since time memorial and hoping that he will come back, he will return. Who can be so merciful? Kamba dayalam saranam rajam. Who can be so merciful than Lord? This is the statement by Gopakumar. Even though Gopakumar had forgotten the Lord for many lifetimes, Lord had never forgotten him. Lord wanted Gopakumar to know this, also to know how eager the Lord always been regain the association of his devotee. So whole idea Lord is more desired to bring us back to Godhead than we desire. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu this beautiful verses, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Amanda Manda. So this is a verse from, I think, Sisi Antya. This is a Madhya. It's a very nice word. They say that Amanda Daya means, in these verses is given how Lord is merciful. Oh, ocean of mercy. Why the devotee are called ocean of mercy? Because from the ocean you take out the water, still ocean is filled. Therefore, they are called ocean of mercy. How much you can derive the mercy from the Lord. A devotee, they are already there. It is filled. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let there be an awakening of your auspicious mercy, which easily drives away all kind of material lamentation by making everything pure and blissful. Indeed, your mercy awakens transcendental bliss, covers all material pleasure. By your auspicious mercy, quarrels, disagreement arising among different scripture are vanquished. See, different scripture we are fighting, Your auspicious mercy pours forth transcendental mellow, thus causes the heart to jubilate. Your mercy, which is full of joy, always stimulates devotional service and glorifies conjugal love of God. May transcendental bliss be awakened with my heart by your causeless mercy. Amanda Daya. There are two kinds of Daya. Manda Daya, Amanda Daya. Manda means bad. What is called bad mercy? It looks like oxymoron. No. Bad mercy means supposing somebody gifted you a Ferrari. You go and accident. Speeding up Ferrari, you cannot drive like 10 km/h, right? You should speed up to match that capability. When speeding up, you die. That is called Manda Daya. Although somebody Daya, but that Daya has no value. It is rather bad, positive, negative. But here Amanda Daya means Lord gives the bestow which cannot be inauspicious for you. Therefore, the difference between a demigod and devotee is different. Demigods is not responsible. They give benediction, and after that, this is your risk. But devotees are not. Devotee and Lord, they will not give mandadaya, they will amandadaya, auspicious mercy. Ensure that you will go back to Godhead. It has no any impact, negative impact, detrimental impact. Therefore, Krishna say, I do not bestow everybody whatever they ask the material opulences. No, no. Because if I bestow them, then they will be entangled. So in these verses, Krishna say, five, 17, 9, 10. In this verse, Krishna say that no. This is the last verse. We will finish this very nice verse. Why I am not able to get it? Five, 17, 29, 25. This verse Krishna is saying that I do not give the benediction as they like. Not able to find out this verse. What is that verse? 420 Adi. See, I will give you another verses. So Krishna say, I got it, this verse. What is that 5, 17, 29? 5, 17, 29 is not coming. Why? And verse where Krishna say, I do not give material benediction. By that they can be entangled. But I give them bhakti so that they can come to me. I don't know why it is not coming, but this is a beautiful verses is there. So in this way, Lord is exhibiting that mercy of the Lord. How magnificent, how magnanimous of the magnanimity of the Lord. So Lord is whomsoever it may concern. Lord is Maya Mayam, very affectionate to the devotee under all species of life. Any species he comes also, whole idea to deliver. Not only that Kamadev is a species of one of the form of the Lord. Any form. This is a very nice verse. Last verse I will show you. Lord comes with many forms, and all the forms is only purpose to revive the Krishna consciousness. Oh my Lord, your own will you appear in various species of living entity, lower animal, human being, demigods and other, to perform your transcendental pastime. You are not affected by material contamination. You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion. Therefore, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my obeisance unto you, manifesting such different form. So all the different form to establish the dharma so that he can revive the Krishna consciousness. Whole idea is that. And he is not materially contaminated. He is coming as a demigods, animals, human species, even lower species also. He is not contaminated. Not like boar is like a fish. Is not fish is like a fish you can bring and caught. No, that is not fish. Lord fish is millions length, millions at length. Lord form is transcendental form, Atma Maya. So every form is very much transcendental and wholly proposed to establish dharma in order to revive Krishna consciousness. So thank you very much. So any question on this Maya Mayam, very much affectionate to the devotee. So just like a doctor, a patient is coming and in convulsions period, he may shout, he may, sometimes the doctor give injection, operation, the patient may be scolding him. But a doctor is not taking it because despite all the things, doctor operates cure. So similarly, Lord, despite our rebellious attitudes of saying God is dead, God has no form, we don't need God, money is God, wife is God, wife worshipper, there's a verse is there, it's a wife worshipper. But despite all the things, God is affectionate. He is accompanying us and hoping that one day we will turn away. How much insult somebody say God is dead, God has no form, God, we don't need God. God is a material conception in manufacturing. All these things, they are blaspheming the Lord. But still, Lord is never take it. With the last verses, we will end it. CC Antya 108. 1108. So how Lord is so merciful. 10 is not CC month. Antya. So it is said that the Supreme Personality of God, who is known as Purushottama, the greatest of all persons, has a pure mind. He is so gentle that even if his servant is implicated in great offense, he does not take it very seriously. Indeed, if his servant renders a small service, Lord accept it being a very great. This statement is given by also Sudama. Sudama say that I came with a broken rice, Lord gave me. So here it is said that indeed his servant renders small service. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahat. Sudama say also 10:81:35 that any service you take it so small. But when you give benediction, any service we give, Lord magnify it. Oh, so great service. But the benediction he gives, he always think, I did not give sufficient benediction. How much Lord is so magnanimous. You see, even if an envious person blasphemes the Lord never manifests anger against him. Such are the great quality. Sometimes you say that, Prabhupada has written in the purport, in 16:19 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna say, I cast them into the lower spaces, those who are envious. Then Prabhupada is writing in the purport that why Lord propagated his glory as being magnanimous, being so much Mayam. Mayam, why is casting in demoniac species? Somebody may argue. No. Although he cast them in demoniac species and he says that you will be eternally you will be suffering, but he comes and kill them. As a result of killed by the Krishna, they were delivered. See, sometimes may question, Lord, you are telling you are so Mayam. But where is the Mayam when you are declaring in Bhagavad Gita, I cast them into the lowest spaces so that eternally they will suffer. But no, Lord killing also is also transcendental. Lord killed the demons, he killed also, they get benediction. They get liberated. In this 11:55, the Supreme Personality of God had descended to kill the demoniac kings, were burden of the earth, and to protect the saintly devotee. However, both the demons and the devotees are awarded liberation by Lord's mercy. Again, Lord's mercy coming. Thus, his transcendental fame has spread throughout the universe. Even all the demons, they are killed, they were liberated. All demons. Most of them Saujya Bhakti, somebody is Putana, Aghasur got the Sarupya Bhakti. And all this Kurukshetra war, everybody died. They went back, they liberated because they see the Lord face. That is stated also in Bhagavatam. They see the Lord face, they went back. Therefore, Kunti Devi praying that seeing you means stopping. What is that? Seeing you. No, we put the third line. So, Bhavadarshanam apunar. Bhagavat darshanam apunar bhavadarshanam. Therefore, we are inviting you, come to temple, have darshan, Take prasadam, classes, take prasadam. Why for? Bhavata darshanam napunar bhava darshanam. Bhava means to become another body, to become another species of life, to what is that called? To transmigrate or to fly from one species to another species, one womb of the mother to another. So in this way, Lord is exhibiting his exuberant mercy, mayam mayam, to to all the living conditioned soul in any form he comes, in any form. That is the whole idea. So thank you very much, Hare Krishna. So any question on this in this regard? Any doubt that Lord is not exhibiting? So his punishment is also good. His punishment is also, there's a verse is there. Kalia, Patni, they are praying, my Lord, your punishment is also mercy, because you punish the Kalia, the serpent Kalia. In Vrindavan you go, this person, the Kalia Harda is there. And you punish this Kalia to show your mercy. So your punishment is mercy. I forget that word. 10:6:16 or something. Kalia. So this is how his punishment is merciful. His everything is merciful. Thank you very much. Ganthara Srimad Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam ki jai. Nitai Guru Hari Bol. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yeah, I showed na 3919. All merciful. Demigods nice. Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma and all they are merciful. And see, Lord Shiva is merciful. Lord